Hello everyone! It's time to finally upload my travel vlog from the UK. I went to England for a holiday for 7 days and we did have a great time there. It was so beautiful. It was the perfect decision just because of the weather alone. It's so hot here in Austria. It's constantly 30 degrees almost every day and it's just exhausting. Then in the UK, however, it was always between, I'd say 20 to 28 degrees. So very, very pleasant and very nice. I almost wish we had stayed a little bit longer, but maybe I will go there next year again with my mom, but we will see. In fact, it's so hot right now that even my cat is sitting right in front of my mobile air conditioner thing. She's waiting for me to put it on again. Unfortunately, I can't because it's way too noisy. It's so loud and you would definitely hear it. However, I don't really want to waste any more time right now. I will, for most of the time in the vlog, just use either music or overlaid voice, because I didn't really vlog much with actual like real-time talking. So I'm gonna overlay it with some nice texts and scripts that I wrote, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so arriving at Heathrow Airport, we had to drive 2.5 hours to our first accommodation with our rental car. And let me tell you that driving on the wrong side of the road is definitely a challenge at first, especially the first, like, roundabout. I wasn't even driving, my boyfriend was driving, and it still made my brain hurt the first few times. But let's skip to our room, which was really nice. It was in East Lidford, near Glastonbury, where we would spend most of the week. And here you can see the bed behind this curtain. And this is the living room with a nice table to eat at and a TV with these really nice handwritten manuals about the house and everything, like how everything works and things to do and everything like handwritten, and it was really very, very cute and nice. I appreciated it a lot. And this little thing here is the Somerset book. It's about basically everything around here in the area, about the dialect, about the wildlife. It was a really charming little book. I did, by the way, not film the bathroom and the kitchen, but the kitchen was very nice. We had everything that we needed. We had a stove and an oven and everything, and the bathroom was nice too. First day in Glastonbury, we went to the Abbey and the surrounding park. I really liked the concept they had with their tickets. You buy a day ticket for something in between 10 and 15 pounds. Can't remember exactly, sorry. And then you can go in the park and the museum and everything. And you can go out and come back in later as often as you want for the whole day. So it's really worth the money. And it's such a beautiful, peaceful place too. The park is also really big. It has 2 large fish ponds, a museum, which was very interesting, the ruins of the abbey, and lots of trees and flowers. The monastery here was dissolved in the 1500s as ordered by King Henry VII, and that's why there's only ruins left today. Now here's an interesting fact. It is said that the legendary King Arthur is buried here, together with his queen Guinevere. The tomb was discovered by monks in the late 1100s, but today there's no remains left, so nothing could be archaeologically examined. So it will, in the end, forever stay a mystery whether the monks actually discovered Arthur and Guinevere or not. Next stop, the Somerset Rural Life Museum, also located in Glastonbury. I didn't film much here, please forgive me, but there's lots of interesting old things inside and stories about the lives of people, of the local people. You know, whenever I pass by old objects like these, I wish they could speak to me, tell me their stories, all they have heard and seen, all the hands that have touched them, in an ever-changing world. The next day we went to Glastonbury again, and when we were driving there, I spotted this little sign beside the street. I thought it was quite fun. It says award-winning pies, real ale, eccentric happy stuff, and a very nice cat. Sounds good to me. But now to the Chalice Well. Today was Lammas, the 1st of August, one of the 8 big neo-pagan holidays of the year. And there was a silent meditation at 12 o'clock at the well to celebrate. Look at how beautiful it was decorated with the bread loaf and all the flowers. By the way, the water of the well is very rich in iron, which makes all the surfaces which the water runs over red or orange, as you can see here. We stayed for a while to enjoy the beautiful garden. So many little hiding places and benches cut into the hedges. Ancient yew trees stretching over the water and wonderful flowers everywhere. What's special about this place is all the goddess statues around the garden, where people spend time to pray or leave small offerings, like rose petals or herbs. It really amazed me how different religions come together in this whole city and live together so well. I could honestly never imagine this in my country. Over the next few days we walked up to the Tor a few times. It's not far from the city, right next to the well garden actually, but it's quite steep as you can see. However, the view from up there is amazing. You can see so much of the surrounding villages, small cities. There's always a breeze, sometimes a gentle one, sometimes a strong one, and pigeons fluttering around. And now please appreciate my incredibly fashionable outfit, featuring hiking boots and my green summer dress. I was literally the only one wearing hiking boots, nobody else did, but it's also not that crazy of a hike, so I kind of understand it. I just wanted to make sure that my feet wouldn't hurt. Okay, let's do a little food haul because I bought so much stuff here. These tiger rolls, these are the best rolls I have ever had in my life. They are so good. Unfortunately, they don't sell these at home, so just gonna eat as many of them as I can, as long as I'm here. They're made with rice, I think. Also, I don't know, baked beans, because I thought why not eat the classics when I'm here. And these, they're called crumpets. I've never heard of them ever before in my life, but they taste so good. If any one of you knows a place that sells these in Austria, please tell me. And in the fridge there's nothing really too interesting, I think. Maybe that oat coffee, that's like caramel oat coffee, so it's a vegan thing, but it's not really good. It doesn't taste too nice. Oh, and we got a cake at Tesco. a big chocolate cake just for us to eat. And it does taste very good. And that's it. I did also spend one day at the Goddess Conference in Glastonbury. Now, I have to explain this part a little bit because I didn't really film there. At the conference, of course, you can take pictures of the decorations and of all the nice things there, but you shouldn't film during ceremonies, of course, to make everyone feel safe. And I just didn't feel, it just didn't feel right to film too much there. I just wanted to enjoy the day. So I have to give you a little story time about it. The Goddess Conference is basically a kind of meet-up of pagans. It goes on for a week, so there's 7 days. You can buy a 7-day ticket, you can buy single-day tickets like the one I had, whatever you want. And then there's lots of different activities planned during the day. So there's talks, like little presentations of different people, also very well-known people in the pagan community. I personally was able to see Yuri Leach's speech, or Leach. How is it called? I don't know. I'm actually not 100% sure how his name is pronounced. I was able to see his speech on the day I was there, and that was very nice because I own a lot of books from him, and I also pre-ordered his Oracle deck. It's always very nice to see people that you own books of in real life and see how they talk and how they are in real life, you know. So there's lots of talks there. And then there's also workshops. On the day I attended, there were not any workshops, so I didn't have the chance to go to one. But in the afternoon there was a healing ceremony that's kind of like a big ritual where everyone comes together. It was very nice. It was a very beautiful experience being in a ceremony with so many others, because I'm usually always doing my stuff alone here. For everyone who has no clue what I'm talking about, you can kind of imagine it like going to church, but for pagans. There was also a kind of ceremony in the evening, but I didn't stay for that one because it was very late in the evening, and there were a few hours in between that were kind of empty, and I didn't really have anything to do at that time, so I didn't stay for that one. It's always so nice to have so many people with a similar mindset on one spot. I don't know, it just feels good, it feels safe somehow, and yeah. All of the pictures that I have shown you, by the way, here on the side or somewhere else, they are official pictures from the Goddess Conference that they posted on their Instagram. So most of them are not pictures that I took. And after the Goddess Conference, it was time to say goodbye to East Lidford and switch accommodations. I had booked another one for the last 3 nights, one that was closer to the sea. So we went to Williton. I had heard about an old steam train running daily from this village to the city minehead, the West Somerset Railway, so we decided to take a ride. The train station even had some really interesting historic items on display, like these old posters from World War II. It was a beautiful experience, driving with this old, slow train along the shore. Absolutely worth it. In Minehead, we went second-hand shopping and then to the beach. And that's it. That's all we did. In the late afternoon we went back again with the same old train. The next day I had an appointment for a tattoo in Glastonbury, a spiral goddess on my ankle. I wanted to cover up some dots that I had tattooed there. And when I was finished and stepped out of the studio, the procession of the closing day of the goddess conference was just passing by the street. Listen to them singing. We also went to the beach again. There was this little farm right next to the beach that is open to the public, with some very friendly pigs and goats. The tide is really strong here, so the water was super far out when we arrived, and it came closer quite fast. It's so interesting to see. I've only been to the Mediterranean Sea so far, and that one has barely any noticeable tide at the places I've visited. Oh, and also the water is very brown and muddy, no crystal clear blue like in Croatia. We collected a lot of seashells and we even found some fossils in the stones. On the last day I didn't really film much. We went to the Jane Austen Museum in Bath, but I don't have any interesting clips to show you from that one. However, in the afternoon we did also visit the Avebury Stone Circle. And it is so huge, it's much bigger than Stonehenge. Also, some of the stones are so tall, it's incredible. This here is Silbury Hill. It's about 30 meters high and it was made in Neolithic times by people. So it's a man-made hill. Nobody knows why it was made and what purpose it served, and that's what makes it so interesting. I could watch the grass on it swaying in the breeze for hours. It's so relaxing. And now it's already time for the outro. Yeah, the 7 days went by so fast. As you can see, in the end I didn't really film a lot anymore. That's because I kind of went out of energy a little bit. Because especially on the last day we had to drive for a very long time to get to Bath. And we spent so much time in the car that I was just kind of not feeling my best, not feeling super happy. But it was still beautiful. Now, if you want to see more UK content, I have also uploaded a thrift haul because I went to, I don't know how many charity shops there. They have such amazing charity shops in this country. And I got a lot of things, so check that out if you're interested. I will link the video at the end, like at the end card. And yeah, have you ever been there and did you enjoy it and what did you see? Let me know. And that's it. Goodbye.